All right, we're gonna
Oh,
do this.
I
Ready?
watched The Right Twin, right?
I hope so. Hello and welcome to the big season finale of Going Over Our Friends, the Lifetime Women's Thriller, whatever else season. As always, I'm Kennedy.
And I'm Meredith.
We are almost free of our nightmare, although I will warn you that this is the third Fred Olen Ray Lifetime movie of 2017 that we've watched, and he's got one more. And the other one stars Sari from 30 Rock, so we'll eventually have to watch that, I think, in the next season. Next
Cerie
season?
was the blonde, young, like a receptionist, right? Or
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, yeah. She
Okay.
is also the main woman in Tucker and Dale.
Oh, no kidding.
She's the female lead of that.
I look forward to getting to that when we get to that. But for now, we
For
watched The
now.
Twin.
Now, this is another one of those fucking lifetime titles where if you type in the twin in IMDb, you will not see this movie pop up on the first page. I was trying to like look it up now just to have it up on my screen so I could have the names right, and I was like,
Mhm.
it's just going to be faster to go through Fred Olen Ray and scroll down 50 movies than to try to type in anybody else from this movie because nobody even has an easy name to spell in this movie. Come on.
I had a similar problem when I was looking just for a scary movie to pass the time the other day, because it's summer now, so it's scary movie season. And I came across this movie called The Vault, and I was like, okay, let me watch this. And it's a bank heist in a haunted bank,
Oh, okay.
also from 2017.
Whoa.
Anyhow, so I was watching the movie, and then I'm like, who is this person on the screen? So James Franco is in it, and then I was like, who's this other person? So I go to IMDb and I type in The Vault, and then it's telling me that that child actor from that one thing is in it. I'm like, I didn't see this child act. No, I'm pretty familiar with this child actor because that was The Vault from 2021. So I was like, why is every other movie named The Vault? Why do you get to have a Vault movie like 5 years after the Vault movie came? It was anyway. I missed a whole scene.
So, okay. So, to any filmmakers out there, there is a moratorium on movies called things like The Vault, Prey, The Twin, the movie we watched right now. I'm going to also say Crash, Traffic, just any one-word name. More movie names like The Englishman Who Went Up a Hill and Came Down a Mountain, please.
Yes. Anyhow, The Vault was terrible, but not as terrible as The Twin.
Whoa! Spoilers. You're telling people this movie is bad before we even talk about it. How would they know?
My husband started watching this about three-quarters of the way through, and he fully understood everything that had happened. So you actually don't have to watch the whole movie. If you just like fast forward, you're
You can
good.
watch like the last 20 minutes and you pretty much know everything in the movie.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they recap a lot. Hmm.
Tell us about the opening scene because we see it three times, four times in the movie.
Yeah, three or four times. That's about right. We
Yeah.
open with a car careening off the side of a road. So this road, it's on a hill, and so when the car goes off the side of the road, it tumbles down the hill. And then we see a cop kind of come across the wreckage, and he's flashing a flashlight into the car. And so we see the face of the driver, who is a young man.
Who gives an evil look to the camera.
Sure.
And I don't know if it's them turning the camera or them digitally flipping, but I think they had probably stock footage of a crash. And at one point, they show the car, and it's just like they literally turn the camera 90 degrees to start the flip. And
Oh,
you see the same move each time, but it's just like the silhouette of a car and then twist, and then yep, it's so weird and it bothered me, but I
I
don't
didn't
know why
notice.
you didn't even need that too because you have footage of the car rolling over.
Right.
I don't know what the point of that was.
Mm-hmm. Cut
So,
to a woman named Ashley. She's doing yoga and
huh,
is getting a rose bush delivery for her birthday.
so this is Bridget Brana again,
Hmm.
who was in Witness. Is that Witness? It's River Raft Nightmare. I can't remember which
Yeah,
one that is. Is that Witness Unprotected or is that the other one?
sure.
Because they've all got the same fucking names.
Well, who would the witness have been?
Yeah, hold on. Because that one and the one with the lady from the fake Star Wars, Mel Brooks, Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Mm.
They basically have interchangeable titles to me. But yeah, so anyway, it's the yeah, this is the one with the lady who was on Angel and Army Wives and who
Hmm.
has never bought a supportive bra in her life.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, so she's doing some yoga
she's doing like, yeah, she's doing beginners yoga, and she stops in the middle of it to open a birthday card and
from Jocelyn, her daughter.
from her daughter that says, "Sorry, I'm studying too hard. I can't make
Hmm.
it."
Hmm.
And this is how petty I am with these movies now, where the first thing I notice is like, they don't give a shit about hair and makeup in any of these movies because her nail polish is like chipped and half grown out and looks like it was put on by a 3-year-old.
She's a busy mom.
Is she busy?
She's got
Her,
yoga.
she's got one daughter who's grown and doesn't seem to have a job.
Busy.
She's so busy. I mean,
Well, you know what? You're making a good point because she doesn't know her neighbor. This guy comes over. He's delivering that rose bush, and he introduces himself. He's Jake. He saw like some birthday balloons. He's just like seems to be a nice guy.
I feel like we've talked about this
Mhm.
actor before, but
Really?
if I type in his name and Fred Olen Ray, this is the only movie that pops up.
Mm.
Maybe he was in something else we saw, but
Hmm.
that is a guy named it's like Louis Mandalore or something like that, like almost like the Mandalorian.
Okay,
And
nice.
I clocked him right away, which is weird, because he is one of the cousins from My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Oh, okay.
And he was one of the ones that, like, yeah, fuck, I'll do the movie, I'll do the
Yep.
TV show, I'll do the sequel later on.
Yep.
His other kind of like big claim to fame that I first saw him from is he was the white sidekick on Martial Law, the show with Sammo Hung. It was like a spin-off of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh, never saw it.
So do you know Sammo though, right?
No.
Sammo is
Let me
like
look it up.
he's a big director. He does like kung fu movies. He's like,
Just SAMO.
yeah, Sammo Hung. So if you type in Sammo, I'm sure it'll autocomplete.
Oh.
He directed a bunch of like Jackie Chan movies and was in a bunch of Jackie Chan movies. He's like a tubby martial artist and he's like the greatest fight choreographer of all time.
No kidding.
But anyway, this guy is an Australian kickboxer who played his sidekick on the show.
Wow.
And then he's also known for because he was only on one episode, but because it's such a popular show, he played an actor on Friends
Mhm.
that Joey paid to pretend to be his twin brother, even though they don't quite look very much alike.
So that's a twin connection.
That's the twin connection. See, he's got twin experience. It's a real twin dragon sort of situation. Now, this is not to be confused with the guy who Joey thought could be his hands twin in a different episode.
Mm. Oh,
This
like the
is when
modeling, hand model.
Yeah, well, he was in Vegas and he was like, "This guy, our hands are identical. We could make money on this." And but no, no, this actor is the one. Joey was trying to do medical experiments that only took twins, so he hired a random actor to pretend to be his twin.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, this is very important here on the Friends podcast.
I
Uh, sh-
stopped watching after Ross and Rachel got together.
I only saw like the last 3 seasons because it was on all the time during lockdown, and I just turned it on in the
Oh,
background. So,
wow. So, yeah, your memories of that are recent. I mean, Ross and Rachel were a thing when we were kids.
oh yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
I always liked the show better when it still had the monkey, which was only in the first season. So.
Alrighty then. I don't remember that. Okay.
Marcel the monkey?
Anyway,
So the
okay,
neighbor
but
comes over,
his name
brings
is Jake. He's a nice guy.
he brings a rose bush to his neighbor that he doesn't know,
Hmm.
and then is having dinner with them the next thing.
Her daughter comes home, so now we got our foursome. Jocelyn is like, "Hey, surprise! I sent that note to fake you out. Also, surprise! I got a boyfriend. His name is Tyler. Look at Tyler." All right, so now we go to dinner. Full daylight. I don't even know where they are.
They're in
Ashley's
All the plates are California. They're in California.
okay, so where the sun just doesn't go down in California. That's what I
Yeah.
have learned. Great. Dinner time. Ashley cooked dinner. She's asking Tyler about himself. She's just kind of like put off by the fact that her 19-year-old daughter has a boyfriend. It's just like an overreaction. They try to explain it in the character of like, her dad left and she's made bad decisions about boys in the past, but like again, she's 19. The
Yeah.
the guy seems perfectly nice.
Well,
It's fine.
they want to go to Japan. They announced that right away,
Yes.
right? And they
Yeah.
were going in August, but there's no adult chaperones. It's like, okay.
They are
I mean,
adults.
that is a big trip for a 19-year-old, but
Yeah.
like it's Japan. It's not, they're not doing missionary work in Uganda or something like that.
Exactly.
Not
It's
that
a
I know
first
anything
world
about
country.
Uganda, but I was just thinking about Book of Mormon. So
Oh, sure. I mean, just like, I mean, there's some pretty dangerous places in South Africa. You could say that.
that's why we're taking all those white refugees, right?
Jesus
Anyway,
Christ.
Jocelyn is an actor named Jessica Bohr who has actually done a lot of stuff. Was on Shameless.
Okay.
She played a character named Kelly Keith, who I think was like a controlling girlfriend for Carl. So
Hmm.
she was on that for a
Hmm.
while. She was in that movie Christie with what's her name? Who's the young one with the big boobs?
Christy?
The, Christie's the boxing movie where that blonde lady with the big boobs who's Maga from
Is this a recent movie?
Euphoria. Yeah, yeah. Sydney Sweeney. So Sydney
Wait,
Sweeney.
wait, so is this about Christy Martin, American boxer? Is it like
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
biopic?
Yeah,
Oh.
so she's
No,
in
I
that
like
movie.
never heard of this movie.
No,
I'm
oh
like
yeah.
two steps back from you. I'm like, what is this?
Sydney Sweeney makes like 8 movies a year, and like one of
And
them is something.
she's the one that with the large breasts who did the jeans commercial that was like a
Yeah,
okay.
that was a racist dog whistle. Yeah,
Yeah. All
but yeah,
right. Wait, do we
she
like her, or did she do that
Sydney
on
Sweeney.
purpose?
Her family is very Trumpy, and she
Oh,
seems to have white supremacist tendencies.
yee.
Let's just say.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay, but Jocelyn, the actress who plays Jocelyn, knows
is
Sydney Sweeney.
they were just in a movie together. I don't
Okay,
think that
okay.
I don't think they're friends.
All right.
But yeah, she was also in
Got
Three
it.
Billboards, that movie with Sam Rockwell and Frances
Oh
McDormand
yeah, I
and
meant to see
Samara
that.
Weaving.
I want to see
It's
that. Okay.
it's not very good.
Yeah, but it's got Sam Rockwell in it. He's a good actor.
I know, and I believe that has Samara Weaving in it too, and I've seen all of her movies just about.
Oh
So
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
She's
like how she yells.
right, and she played Barbie.
No, that was the other one.
Oh, the one that was in Joy Dirt?
Yeah. Wait, no. Damn it. Oh no, I take that
Okay.
back. I take that back. She wasn't in Three Billboards. She was in Three Women. So we can stop
Three
talking about Three
women.
Billboards right away. Our big star, the twin, who plays the twin
Mhm.
and the other twin, is Timothy Granaderos.
Okay. And it was just the one? He played two roles?
I know. Can you believe that? Two parts. He was also on Runaways, that
Okay.
show we've talked about before. It's like one of those
Mhm.
Marvel shows that nobody watched. I think it was a Hulu directed thing.
Okay.
He was on 13 Reasons Why. He was one of the like kids on that. You know, that Suicide show from Netflix.
I kept seeing it around there and I thought it was about a 13-year-old, so I never looked into it.
No, no, no.
Okay.
But he's also one of the like four leads in a movie called Who Invited Them, which is actually pretty good. This couple who's having like a dinner party, you know, invites people over, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
And then two of the guests won't leave.
Okay.
And then they start to realize, wait, I thought you knew them. And I thought you knew them. And
Oh,
it kind of
no.
like goes back and forth. And you're like, are they going to murder them? And
Right. Do they?
it's pretty good. You know,
All
it's
right.
pretty.
I just pulled up the Wikipedia page. I will read into that in a moment. All right, cool.
All right, so we've got the basically all four characters in the movie now because that's pretty much all
Yes.
we get.
So yeah, the dynamic is Ashley's suspicious of Tyler. Tyler seems like a good guy. Jocelyn's a little like crunchy at her mom. She's like, "Get on my business. I'm 19." It also becomes clear that Jocelyn and Tyler are not sleeping
Yeah,
together, which is important later. And Jake is just kind of like happy to be there.
yeah, and then like Jake's like, we should do this again sometime, and
Yeah.
it hands the mom his business card on the way out
Yes.
because I don't know, us the boomer wrote this fucking movie,
Yes. It's a way to give your phone number to somebody.
I
It's
guess.
one way that you could do that. Yes.
And then we have our first of many establishing shots where they throw a blue filter over it so we can do day for night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And is this when the mom is brushing her grown-ass daughter's hair?
Yes.
That's a red flag right there.
For like
That
way too long. It's just an awkward conversation. Justin's like, I don't know any 19-year-olds who want to be like groomed by their parents.
yeah,
I don't
no,
know
they
any
usually don't want to be
19-year-olds at all.
touched. Fair enough. And then confirming that this was written by a boomer, the mom says, I don't know. You don't know much about him. You've only dated for a while. He could have smoked grass.
From the generation that basically invented smoking grass.
Now, when
Ah,
was the last time you actually heard somebody saying smoked grass, though? Come on.
in a movie set in the 60s.
Yeah, exactly. Come on now.
Okay, so next day, Ashley and Jake go to brunch.
Okay, hold on. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I have to go
Yeah.
through every little scene in this movie
Okay.
because it keeps on giving. Because she pulls out his business card to call him up on the telephone, right?
Yes.
Once
Yes.
again, we see her terrible nail polish.
Hmm.
And I paused on this card because I saw him very
Mm.
quickly. It said his address is 1234 Main Street,
Yeah.
and his telephone number is area code 123 456 7890. You can't have the 555 number because that looks fake, I guess. But
Just
we're all
have a
about the
blank
movie.
piece of paper.
Co-
What?
cover up the middle three numbers, or
Anything.
don't have a business card at all. You don't need it.
They
You
have cell
know?
phones in this movie. You're just like, hey, give me your cell phone. I'll put my number in there and you can call me if
Oh
you
yeah,
want
yeah.
to. We do have like several scenes here that I was just like, this is boring. We don't need it. Such as her pulling out that business card, the conversation. Just go to brunch. Just go to brunch. Just go to brunch. Drove me
So
nuts.
yeah, the brunch doesn't actually do anything. They just like kind
No.
of maybe they give a little backstory, but I don't even know.
Barely. Ashley has to establish that she's using Jake as her therapist, best friend, confidant, because she doesn't talk to anybody else in this movie.
She has no friends. She's got no
Right.
family other
No
than the
job.
daughter,
Right.
and her husband left 10 years ago. So
Mm-hmm.
once again, we have one of these Lifetime movies where it's a woman with a college-age daughter
Mm-hmm.
and no husband and no friends. So,
Like, what is she doing with her time? You raised a good point earlier. What is she doing with her time?
well, she cooks, I guess, and used to do yoga.
Like, not even a church? She's still of a church-going generation, right?
I bet you there was a whole Church of Satan subplot that they cut out because, it was too controversial. In order to make up the time, they just added the same car crash scene three more times.
They
And
did.
then
They sure did. They sure did.
this is where we meet Tyler's brother, Derek, who is
Yes.
in the institution. And
Mhm.
oh no, he's hoarding his pills.
Yes.
He has a plastic baggie for some reason. I don't know where he got that, but he's putting them all in a plastic baggie and tucking them
Mhm.
under the bed. And Derek is already claiming to be Tyler.
He's
And
like, you got the wrong twin.
yeah, and Tyler is talking, the real Tyler, we assume, is talking to Dr. Guy from the Langoliers, who we've seen in Fred and Ray movies before.
Dr. Rubin. Who was he in the Langoliers?
He's the
I
guy from, he was the same guy we saw in the
Oh
other,
yeah,
like
you
in one of the
mentioned this
Christmas
before.
movies.
You mentioned this before.
Yeah, he's Dr. Guy from the Langoliers. He's Mark Lindsay Chapman.
I am having
He
deja vu.
was,
Did I look
he
him up
was,
the other time?
yeah, he was Nick in the Langoliers. He was also had a small part in Titanic.
Oh, did you know that Clint Eastwood and the woman from the Titanic had a baby together, and that baby is now a grown-up actress who starred in The Vault from 2017?
Francis Fisher. That yeah, they were together forever.
I had no idea. I found
Francis
that.
Fisher's the his partner, not the daughter.
I just looked up Mark Lindsay Chapman, and okay, all right, it's
You
coming
got
back
it
to me
now?
now.
It's
I
all coming
got it.
back. It's all
It's like I
coming
deleted that
back.
conversation, and I'm just
Eh,
like the cookie was like in the back of my mind. I'm like, well, there was
wait
something
a
more.
second. This is already in my search history.
It is. It is. Okay, Dr.
Wait a
Rubin.
second. Maybe you've been replaced and you're Meredith's evil twin that you never told me about in the
Wouldn't
last
that
20
be
years.
amazing?
Well,
But I've got too many tattoos now.
I think the first lesson we learn in this movie is if you have an evil twin, tell your partner third date.
Yes.
Don't want to tell them on the first date. I understand that. But third date, you say, by the way, I
Hmm.
have an institutionalized evil twin. Here are my distinguishing characteristics so you can tell us apart. Like, it's just common sense, people.
I agree. So while it's brunch time, it's before lunch. Tyler tells Jocelyn he's got some errands to run, and what he's actually doing is going to visit his brother. And his brother, who has not been taking his sedatives for some time, hoarding his sedatives, and set up this whole story where he believes that he's Tyler, knocks Tyler out. He like takes
Mhm.
advantage.
Yeah, they bring them to
Mhm.
visit in a room with no other people and no windows and no security around so they can have a violent scuffle and
Mhm.
then strip each other naked and change clothes.
Well, they don't strip each other. Derek does the
Well, okay,
stripping,
fine, fine,
yeah, because
fine.
Tyler's unconscious. Tyler wakes up later and he's, in Derek's place. He's like,
Oh
no.
no. And
Exactly.
they've never thought of this before.
So Derek's plan works.
Works without a hitch. There's no
Hmm.
drama, there's no tension, there's no nothing like that. It's just
Yeah.
instant. And thankfully, they have the exact same haircut, even though one of them is in an institution
Right.
and one of them
Yes.
is in college.
A very
Like,
like styled kind of haircut. It's
you
not
know,
cheap.
I hate to say it, but frosted tips would have saved that man's a lot of trouble.
You have a good point there. We got to bring the frosted tips back.
Come on now, we can do it.
We can go back to Flavor Town.
Let's all look like Reese from Malcolm in the Middle.
Or the lead singer from Sugar Ray. Remember him?
Mark McGrath. He's still around, like a fucking cockroach. Oh, anyway, so I'll mention it here. There are two blonde ladies who are like attendants at this institution.
They're nurses, yeah.
Yeah, and they look very similar.
I
But the one
yeah.
that has more lines is David Carradine's daughter. So
Oh,
once again, we are connected to the Carradines because,
wow.
even even Fred Olen Ray favors nepo babies.
No, that's so cool. I didn't catch on that there were two blonde nurses until one of the
They,
scenes were in the same scene. And I was like, there's another one? I had no idea.
I mean, yeah, they're both like middle-aged blonde ladies with kind of smoker voices. Like,
And in the same exact
yeah,
uniform. So that makes it more difficult. Also, I've stopped paying as much attention as I used to pay to movies.
it's also hard to pay attention to Lifetime movies like 8 movies in or whatever we're in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I'm like, all right, we got twins. Are these the twins? No, I don't care about them. That's basically
yeah.
my level of attention. Okay.
So Derek, pretending to be Tyler, drives back because thankfully the address is saved in the contacts.
So he's got like Tyler's phone. He knows
Yeah.
all about Jocelyn. He knows all about Ashley because Tyler treats his brother like a diary. He's like, and then we did this, and then it was that, and then it was Ashley's birthday, and blah blah blah.
Well, and it's, because I know you're in an institution, but let me tell you how good looking my girlfriend is and how much
Mhm.
fun I have being outside and making out with her.
Yeah.
That'll help your road to wellness, right, buddy?
So Derek easily slips into Tyler's life. Excuse me,
Does
repeat
he?
that.
Does he? Okay,
Yeah,
repeat your
well,
line. If you want to
I
repeat your
want to
line, you
repeat
can.
it because I screwed up. So Derek slips into
Does
Tyler's
he?
life.
Got you good, you fucker.
But he's making some small-ish errors, such
With
as
within 15 seconds, he's already like, I like
Mhm.
mayonnaise now.
Yes,
I never
yes,
used to. I don't speak any Japanese, even though that's the only thing we've been doing this entire movie.
yep.
And it's like they're doing the Japanese flashcards to each other, but it's
Yeah.
always things like sayonara. Like, what? Okay.
Mount Fuji. No, not
Yeah.
that one.
Samimi-san.
But it does give me like flames coming out of the side of my face that Jocelyn, who has the most opportunities to recognize that there's something deeply wrong, she's just like, oh, you're not the guy I thought you were, and I don't like you anymore. Not that you're literally not the guy who I was dating, and there's
Yeah.
something seriously wrong here.
Even though they had dinner together yesterday, Derek, as Tyler, does not recognize Jake or any interaction between them. And
Correct.
then, like, I don't know, 6 hours after all this happens, they know that Tyler has a twin who's claiming to be Tyler in the institution,
Yeah.
and no one says anything about like, hey, you know what? This is the most frustrating movie we've ever watched.
Yeah, it is. As Derek is happily inhabiting Tyler's life, he kind of goes into a fugue state for a moment and he is haunted by memories of the car crash. So we get to relive the same car
Yes.
crash with a tiny little bit more context. So, in addition to the parents being in that car and dying, Derek's girlfriend, Maggie,
Maggie, yeah.
yeah, she was also in the car and also died. So that's what we find out now, but let's give the whole context because I don't want to go through it the third and fourth time. Derek was driving. Maggie was in shotgun. The parents were in the back seat.
Yeah.
Derek is picking a fight with Maggie because Maggie asked Tyler for the homework in a class that they shared or something.
I believe it was physics.
Sure.
That's very important.
So, because Tyler and Maggie had a conversation about physics homework, Derek's like, you want to leave me for Tyler, and that is an unforgivable betrayal. Therefore, I will intentionally crash this car and kill you all.
Yeah, but it is noted later on too that he purposefully turned off the passenger side airbag in order to help kill them.
Can you do that?
Yes. Usually there's a weight sensor, but in some cars you can turn off the passenger side airbag. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
In case it's not like a person putting the
Mhm.
weight sensor on, it could be it could be like you have stuff there instead. Also,
Hmm.
for a while, like if you were letting I think it was the airbag was dangerous to a kid if a kid was sitting in the front seat, which the kids aren't supposed to be in the front seat now, which
Right.
is the problem. But I know that
That
wasn't,
is true.
but like
Full
10 years
stop.
ago, I think that was still like an option. So like,
Okay.
or if you had like, I think you could do like a rear facing car seat in the front
We're,
seat. Some people
yeah.
were doing before we nixed that.
Got
So,
it. Okay. Yeah, I
and then the
remember
airbag
that.
would just push the baby's face into the, like smother
Into
the
the
baby.
thing. Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay. But just for the record, that airbags are dangerous to smaller people, such as, I don't know, your good friend of 26 years who's 5'1". Full stop. Those things are dangerous.
Sandra Nom? No, she's taller than that. She's taller
But
than that. Don't lie.
that's amazing news to me that you could turn that off. It seems like something
Yeah.
that should never be. Well, you know
They
what?
should,
I don't know anything about
they
cars.
could probably also, occasionally test these things using women as well.
Yeah, they could.
They could use medicine. They could test medicine on women too.
Yeah, I'll just leave you with this one. If they wanted to, they would.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
Anyway,
so Derek.
the important part here is that even though
Hmm.
the mom had a brunch with Jake the neighbor,
Yes.
the daughter also invites Jake the neighbor for dinner again.
Yes.
And I don't remember anything that happens at this dinner other than,
Yeah.
fake Tyler's still acting fishy and maybe wants to shoot a gun now. But
Yeah, yeah, because Jake's got like an air rifle or something, and Derek's like, that's really cool. And Jocelyn's like, ew, you think guns are cool? But like,
I mean,
they've been dating
yeah,
3 months. Like, do you thought you knew everything about Tyler? Come on.
mostly what I remember from this is that we have the camera basically set on the table with a big
Hmm.
plate of chicken in front of it, and that's far away from everybody. Like everyone is sitting there eating salad, and there's just a giant dinner plate full of chicken far away from everybody else instead of like in the middle of the table. It was so
That's
distracting, and
funny.
I don't know why. But again, these are the things I'm focused on because I am not invested in this crap story.
That's absolutely fair. I will tell you that I paused this movie several times because Frank and I were having a hose bib issue with the exterior faucet. So we were fixing that while I was watching this movie.
Yeah, you damn hose bib. That's an insult in Canada, you know.
Ashley interrupts
Mhm.
Derek's reverie because he's like remembering the crash, and they have a little chat. And she's like super creeped out by him now. So she's like, I don't like this. Jocelyn is a little bit creeped out that this guy now likes guns and this doesn't match her mental model of her perfect boyfriend. That night, Derek tries to sleep with Jocelyn, unaware that Tyler and Jocelyn aren't sleeping together yet. So she has to like rebuff him and remind him of their agreement. Meanwhile, Ashley is snooping because she's doing the family's laundry, even though Jocelyn and Tyler have been there for a few hours. She's doing their laundry too.
Yep, and our super criminal Derek leaves his arm bracelet in
Hmm.
his pocket.
Yes.
That shows he was in a mental
Yeah, his
institution.
hospital bracelet.
I would
So,
also like
yeah.
to note that this is the sort of movie that assumes you are not going to remember anything between commercial breaks
Is that
because
what it is?
I don't because there is a scene of fake Tyler who still
Hmm.
has his drugs for some reason
Yeah.
hiding his drugs in his top drawer of the guest room.
Yes.
And then, like 3 minutes later, the mom is putting away the laundry and sees the
Yes.
drugs. And she's already seen the hospital bracelet. So she goes to the internet. But apparently, I guess, her daughter never bothered to Google her own boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this was written by a boomer, what
Right.
does mom do? She prints out the internets and shows it to people.
Look at my report. But so yeah, Ashley brings all this to Jocelyn. She's like, he's got a twin brother. He's in the institution, and Jocelyn didn't know, which I was just like, girl, if you didn't know about that, like. But also, they're not sleeping together, so I guess she's not that invested. But they're going to Japan together.
Yeah, no. If you're taking a
Hmm.
cross, if you're going to a different nation with somebody, you probably want to know if he's going to pass the background check and be able to get through customs.
Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, so Jocelyn and Ashley, they fight, but Jocelyn's going to confront Tyler about it because she's not happy about this either. Meanwhile, Tyler's trying to get out of the hospital. Dr. Rubin does not believe him. He's like, you've been on this like this bit you've been on, like that you're Tyler, it's not going to work on me. And so Tyler makes a run for it. So we get some fun scenes of him being tackled by nurses and drugged. They
I
like,
mean, the
yeah.
same thing happens like 4 times. He says, I'm Tyler. No, you're not. Ah, I'm running away. And occasionally he has a hirsute inmate like say, I'll distract the guard so you can go be with your hot girlfriend.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. That inmate's name is Kieran, like Kieran Culkin.
yeah, that guy has done like a ton of stuff, but nothing you would have ever heard of.
He
So,
was so good.
I mean, he was a fascinating actor. I And meanwhile, I'm sitting here and I'm like, just check my fingerprints. Derek is, a suspect in a murder. Certainly he's been fingerprinted.
Yep,
Even though I'm an identical twin, we do not have identical fingerprints.
right.
So check my fingerprints.
Yep.
Not knowing that also he's got a scar and the other twin has a mole. I'm like, come on.
Did the writers of this movie think that 19-year-olds are just too dumb to
I mean, 19
know?
year olds are pretty dumb, but
Yeah,
come
but
on.
like, yes and no. This one got into college.
I guess. I guess. Yeah, speaking of, I think it was back in the hairbrushing scene
Yeah.
where we had the like introduction to, oh, mom, remember how you used to track me with that app of Find My Family? Well,
Yep.
you were really overprotective. You really knew where I was by
All
tracking
the
my
time.
phone.
I wonder if that's gonna come up again.
Uh,
And here's
uh,
the thing, I was like, that might come up again and it might not because it's Fred Olin Ray movie.
yeah, well, and the thing is, they use it, but they don't really need to.
Okay, so Ashley decides that she's gonna go to the hospital and pay this twin a visit. Tyler, he's drugged, he's still drugged up, and he's like, Ashley, remember me? It's me, it's Tyler. And then Ashley goes to the nurse and she's like, what? The nurse is like, no, he's been on this bit. That's definitely Derek.
I can't tell you stuff because of HIPAA, but let me take you to this room where I'm going to tell you some stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're all moms here, that I'm gonna violate HIPAA. Anyhow, so Ashley now knows about the car crash and the parents being like killed and blah blah blah. So what does she do? She confronts Derek in front of Jocelyn, and then Derek pleads his case as Tyler, and evidently it's fine.
The daughter knows he doesn't remember Japanese. He likes mayonnaise now. He's
Yep.
acting weirdly aggressive and likes guns,
Yeah.
but doesn't have any follow-up questions of like, where was our first date? Like, what does my roommate look like in college that we go
Mhm.
to? What are you studying in college?
What does
Like,
konnichiwa mean in English?
and like Jake is there too. Because like the very first scene that Derek interacts with Jake, Jake has to reintroduce himself and say, "Look, remember I brought this rose bush yesterday." So then Derek uses this information. He's like, "Your neighbor's name is Jake, and he brought a rose bush yesterday." And the entire time I'm thinking like, "Well, what did you eat for dinner with him?" Like,
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, Ashley ends up apologizing to Derek. Okay,
women
so
apologize too much. We're pro women's wrongs in this episode.
yeah, exactly. Just like be aggressive. Anyhow, so back at the hospital, our best hospital friend, Kieran, tells Tyler how to get an outside line on the phone. So he's like, go to this phone, it's in the nurse's lounge, here, dial like 9 to get out or whatever. Then Kieran creates distraction. He flips the table and starts screaming. He's like, can you see them? They're here. They're coming to get me. It's really good.
No, Nurse Ratchet, I want my cigarettes. My cigarettes.
It was great. So Tyler unbelievably knows Jocelyn's cell number by heart and calls her and leaves her a voice message. So so she gets the voice message soon after it's left. And then Derek comes up and then she's like hands the phone to him so he can listen too. Are you fucking stupid? Like,
She is very stupid.
but
Also, where was she that she didn't have her phone in her pocket? What 19-year-old is this?
oh, it was on the kitchen counter. It's Fred Olin Ray's
Oh
favorite
yeah,
place for the
that's
cell
where you
phones.
that's where you keep the cell phone on the kitchen counter. I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah, yeah. It was not even plugged in to charge. She just left it there.
Like kids do. And then Derek is
Hmm.
like, "Oh yeah, I left your number as an emergency contact
My
at the
brother.
hospital." That's how he found it, because he has access to his emergency contact files. And she's
And
like, "That's a
yep,
good idea. I'm gonna lay down on top of you, even though you might be a dangerous murderer."
it's so good.
Come on, people.
Okay, so we have another scene where Tyler is trying to get out. He's tackled again. The next day, Jake and Derek go shooting at beer cans. like you do. You
Oh
need
yeah,
a father figure to like go shoot beer cans with. I don't know.
and then you think Derek might shoot Jake, but instead he just murders a falcon for some reason. And Jake's like, "Why did you do that? Guns aren't meant to hurt people." I'm like, well, actually.
Yeah, why do you have a gun? So Frank was watching at this point. I'm like, it does not compute that somebody who has a gun goes shooting at beer cans for fun, also has not contemplated killing a living thing. It doesn't matter what that living thing is, be it bird or I don't know, what do you kill? Like, people kill rabbits for food. Some people eat squirrels. It doesn't have to be a human being. But the point is, you do have a gun in order to kill something.
I mean, there are target shooters, there are strict target shooters,
Yeah.
and if
What
you
are the
look in Joy,
targets in place of?
the cops, of course. I know the important part here is if you read Joy of Cooking, you
Yeah.
can prepare squirrels just like Cornish game hen.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, just
Yeah.
just food for thoughts.
I
There's
mean,
instructions on how to skin them and like dress them. So
there was a carcass left outside the back door yesterday morning. One of the cats got to some small furry something, and when I went out there to like bury it, because if you don't, then they get stinky. So I was kind of moving it, and I realized it was not much of a carcass. It was like a hollowed out, inside out skin of what
oh,
used to be a rodent.
did I ever tell? So we went to over by the lagoon a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
and they have coyotes over there,
Oh
and we
yeah.
saw the remains of a bird that was just the barely connected wings with no body or head left. It was it was like an angel had been defrocked,
Oh my
just right
gosh,
there.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause, like
so
it's not like chicken wings. There's not actually any meat on them. Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
that
no,
makes
it's just feathers. So
pretty much. So, like, oh my gosh, nature is in full swing. Welcome to June.
yeah. Well, and coyotes have yet to invent buffalo sauce. So I
Oh,
mean,
that's a good
they're
point.
looking right past it.
They need another what, 200 million years of evolution before they're going to get to that point because they don't even have opposable thumbs.
Yeah, but I mean the difference between a coyote and a buffalonian in terms of intelligence, I mean, there's not that much. So
That's fair. That's fair.
stay down, Buffalo. I I I love you, hometown. So
Okay, so Jake is like, "Don't shoot my gun anymore. I can't believe you killed something."
I can't believe you killed. I have this death ray for peaceful purposes.
Later, Derek asked Jocelyn to go with him to visit his family's cabin instead of their plan to go back to campus. So she's going to miss like a class. She's going to miss a bunch of classes. She already missed a class because he wanted to go shooting. So now she's upset. And now she's breaking up with him. And the dialogue is like, we're going to take a break. But she's like definitely breaking up with him.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. And also, finally. And also, wow, you're dumb. Um,
Yeah, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna drive you back to school now. By the way, drink this funny tasting juice with the lid open.
yes, yes.
Like,
And he's also stolen Jake's rifle.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Somehow we didn't get that scene because that would might be interesting.
yeah, exactly.
We need more footage of the car flipping.
Anyway, so back at the hospital, Tyler tries a new tactic to prove his identity, and you alluded to this before. He's got a scar while Derek's got a mole, and he tells the nurse, like, don't you guys like know this? And the nurse is
But
like, okay, yeah, that's a thing. We'll go check it out.
but okay, but he doesn't even think of it himself because the nurse is like, "You're gonna get a roommate as soon as we do the regular things." What are the regular things? Checking for distinguishing marks and stuff. Hey, I have distinguishing marks.
Yeah.
And then they cut to him with the doctor and the hospital administrator being like, "We're so sorry. Please don't sue us. Here, we're going to give you the special hospital driver to drive you around."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this guy, like, I think this guy is uncredited, but we occasionally cut to him while these
Yeah.
chases are happening and he's frantically calling people on the phone, Tyler is. And this
Yes.
guy just looks completely indifferent.
It looked
And
like he was recruited from the nursing staff of like, drive this kid around, try to make him happy so he won't sue us.
yeah, and he's like calling up his own phone so he can
Yeah.
talk to Derek, and he's calling up the mom and like
Mm-hmm.
telling them what's happening. So then they know in short order that they're all going to the cabin.
Yes.
She can track her daughter's phone, and
Tyler just
Tyler
knows where the cabin is.
Tyler knows where the cabin is and knows separately that that's where they're going.
Yes.
Tyler ostensibly would have the ability to track his own phone because if they're all using iPhones and it's just, you put in your password and track your devices. That's an easy thing to do.
Mhm.
So, like, we didn't need any of that.
No.
But even though they know they're going to the cabin, Tyler makes the hospital guy drive him to the mom's house to see that
Mhm.
they've already left, and then he steals the car.
Yes.
Why?
They didn't want to pay that other actor.
Yeah, if he was in one more scene, they would have had to pay him.
It was,
So,
yeah, none of it made any sense, but I'm trying to give more grace here. Real life is always messy and nobody knows what's going on. If there's a high pressure situation, there's always like duplicative efforts and like people just being stupid. So, okay, sure. But they
meanwhile,
all get to the cabin. They get
yeah, well,
it staggered waves of them get to the cabin.
Jocelyn wakes up and is like, "What's going on?" And
Mhm.
they have like a little argument where he's just like, "I will crash this car and kill us. You better behave.
Yeah.
Don't jump out this car. We're moving fast." And then he takes her phone and throws it out. So
Mhm.
the mom, even though Tyler has given them exact instructions to how to get to the cabin and to tell the police that instead of telling the police himself,
Yeah.
they stop where the phone was thrown and then look around to call the phone and say, "Oh, that's her phone.
Yeah.
Let's go to the cabin," because they know where the cabin is.
Yep.
Meanwhile, when they stop for the cabin, Jocelyn gets out and immediately starts running, and we have this like chase through an adventure gym where there's like a suspension bridge,
And
and
she's drugged and he
she's
has
yeah.
trouble catching up with her. So he catches up with her and he like roughs her up a little bit. Then, as she's knocked out, he monologues. He's got reasons. Nobody likes him. Tyler's the golden child. Blah, 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 blah.
And there's a picture in the cabin of two kids with like 1981 style haircuts
Hmm.
that are, I believe, the same kid photoshopped next to each other because it doesn't look like the lights coming from the same direction in this photo. Like they couldn't have just found a photo of any twins, I guess.
No,
And
not
he's like,
possible.
"Can you tell which one of us is Tyler?" "Neither can I." Monologue, monologue, monologue. So he then ties Jocelyn to the bed so he
Yeah.
can monologue some more about how he's going to rape and murder her, I guess.
No, he wants to have a happily ever after with her.
But not
That's probably the
really.
same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tyler finally gets there and barges into the cabin. So Derek is able to basically hold him at gunpoint. And they're like yapping at each other.
Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
You missed the most important part of the movie,
Oh?
the one scene where Tyler and Derek are in the same shot, and they have like 1960s style Parent Trap
Yeah,
composition.
what's this? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, where it's like Derek in front of a red curtain and Tyler on the door frame next to him, so you can easily kind of like split it in the middle,
yeah.
so
Hmm.
so they don't actually like overlap or anything.
Yes, yes. Used to great effect in The Parent Trap over and over again in The Parent Trap. In fact, that movie is just this one scene, repeated a bunch of times.
Now, I am of course talking about the Hayley Mills. I don't know if you're talking about Lindsay Lohan or
Yeah,
Hayley
no, I
Mills.
never saw the Lindsay Lohan one. Like
Okay,
you see Hayley Mills version, and then you're like, it's
I'm
done.
done.
I've seen the movie.
That's that's how old we are, audience.
It's a Hayley Mills stand podcast masquerading as a Fred Olen Ray podcast.
I mean, I know you're a big fan of her work in the movie Trap.
I still haven't seen it. Maybe I'll just watch that today.
I mean,
Where is it on streaming? I'll look it up. Okay, so yeah, it is pretty funny, but they don't interact in the scene, which is dumb.
yeah.
But then there's this back and forth, and here's what Frank had to say about it. So Derek is facing left and Tyler's facing right, and the camera switches between them. This is like a normal thing for a conversation in a movie, right?
Yeah.
After that conversation is done, Frank says that those TikTok videos where it's just the one creator playing two roles and having a conversation, every single one of those that he's seen has did a better job than the actor talking to himself in this scene.
And I think this actor can be good. I think he was good in Who Invited Them.
Yeah.
But I think the filmmaking quality of this movie is not nearly as good as "and I'm the Cleveland Browns" guy on TikTok. So,
It was hard to watch. I just did not care. I was just like, come on, Ashley and Jake, arrive any second now, any second.
punt.
Yes. So they do get there. Of course, both twins are claiming to be Tyler. And this is what I thought like would have been like the fun part.
No, but they immediately kind of side with the guy with the gun.
Yeah.
And Jake has his own other handgun now.
Uh-huh. He's got so many
And
guns for somebody who doesn't want to shoot anybody.
and finally, someone has the sense to say something in Japanese
Yeah.
so that Tyler can respond, which causes a big scuffle where Jake is immediately disarmed because he's
Yeah.
useless in this movie.
Yes.
And I really thought that the mother was going to murder again for the third time this season. But mom ends up with a gun and holds it to Derek. And, it's I don't know if she says anything, but the
Yep.
essence of it is this party's over Paco. So
Well, she didn't say that, but yeah, that was the insinuation. And it's just so frustrating. Like that could have been like this movie could have been fun.
no, I mean, but how many times in movies have we seen, no, no, I'm the real one, fire at him? In like it's made fun of in sitcoms from 30 years ago at this
Yeah,
point. Like,
because it's funny. And if you do it well, if you do it in the trope way, then it's like I know what I'm watching, I know what to expect. Maybe there's a little bit of a delight. But no, this just was like a real like disappointment. It doesn't
well,
matter.
I also would like to say that, I think Tyler goes to untie Jocelyn from the bed and they
Hmm.
have like a little kissing session. And I'm like, she was like on the verge of being sexually assaulted for
Yeah.
the last day and a half.
Yeah.
Give her some space. She's not
Uh-huh.
in the mood for this right
I
now.
mean, like
Uh,
she needs to distance herself from Tyler as well, because
yeah,
that
no,
whole thing is a mess. No.
this is trauma. And every time you see your boyfriend now, you're reliving your trauma.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, just horrible. So 1 month later, we get
1 month
this
later,
epilogue. Yes. Ashley and
uh,
Jake do yoga together.
and Ashley is her form of this warrior 2 is terrible,
Oh, is
okay?
it?
Like Jake is fixing her back arm, they
Hmm.
acknowledge that that's bad,
Hmm.
but her knee is bent like it should be closer to 90 degrees if you're a yoga teacher.
Yeah.
She has her knee bent at like I don't know, like it's like 130 degrees. Like her front leg is way too straight. She is
Well, maybe she's too tall to do it comfortably.
that doesn't matter. I'm taller
Yeah.
than her and I have
Yeah.
my leg is in a better position.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like she might not have, so which muscles are you engaging to get your leg at your knee bent at a 90-degree angle? This like glutes and
Your
hamstrings
your
or
quads and your hips and stuff, yeah.
yeah, well, maybe hers are weak.
Well, she shouldn't be a yoga teacher then. This is the yoga critique podcast now, okay?
I bet you Hayley Mills could do some mean yoga.
I betcha. Or do a pose she'd be better at. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. But like also Jake is winded. He's sweaty and out of breath
Like,
from yoga.
yeah, you don't
I
really. I
shouldn't
mean,
laugh.
you can get out of breath from yoga, but it's not really aerobic. Like,
Good. Well, the point is they're dating and they're happy, and that's very nice.
yeah. I mean,
Yes.
maybe they just finished 30 sun salutations and that's why he's out of breath. Like, that'll
That could
tire you
be.
out.
That
Like,
could be. And I like how Graham just popped up when you said that.
oh yeah, his ears are in the background this entire thing.
All right. And then so Jocelyn and Tyler, they give a FaceTime call.
Yep.
What's the right verb? Because I wrote my note they FaceTime Ashley, but that seems like a weird verb.
I think we're forced to use this in this technological age to verb a bunch of nouns.
Yeah, I guess so. So they're calling from the Tokyo airport. They got there. They're still together. They're happy. They
Mhm.
have learned sufficient Japanese to get around.
Yep, and the Tokyo airport looks a lot like a blue hallway.
Yeah.
Uh, just
Yep.
nondescript. And the only thing I remember about this scene is that Jake has a weird ankle tattoo. So,
The end.
the end. We
The
did
end.
it, guys.
Oh my God. Oh, do you have any notes about that we didn't cover?
We did get another minor appearance from Scott Thomas Reynolds, our
Yeah.
famous boat guy, who has a
Where?
small. He was credited as Drake, so I'm assuming he's one of the group people because we have scenes with multiple, like people in the institution.
Sure. Yeah, that makes
I
sense. Okay.
assume he's one of those, unless he's
Yeah.
one of the orderlies. But I didn't
Yeah.
actually clock him, but I see him here in the IMDb.
Got it.
Yeah, and then we have Fred Olen Ray is not to blame for the script here. It's by a guy named Michael Waite and Roger Stigliano.
Okay. Neither of
And
whom have had daughters of the age of 19 or were married to actual real life women.
yeah, no, but they did write movies like what is it called? Lethal Seduction. So,
What is it? Let me look that up. Lethal said,
I mean, it looks like just another Lifetime style movie. So,
oh yeah, it's got a Basic Instinct movie poster.
yeah, where the woman's hand is
Mm-hmm.
like clawing the man's shoulder.
Yep,
So,
yep. Posters and covers like that gave me a distorted view of what romance was like when I was a kid.
you never like wrap yourself around Frank's leg as he holds a sword?
No, I don't. Does Jen do
That's
that with you?
all the time. I mean,
Huh,
we
maybe I should give it a try. Where'd you get your
yeah.
sword?
I mean, which one? I have my unsharpened wedding sword.
Oh,
That's
right, yeah, but that's not like a huge, that's like a cake cutting sword.
I mean, it's not sharp, but it's a big sword.
All right, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I think I still have a wooden sword somewhere that I bought
Really?
in the, yeah, probably 30 years ago at this point. So
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Where is your wedding sword? I never see it. You,
it's on the top of my bookcase.
you could have it as like part of decor.
We had it up as in the last place as part of the decor,
Yeah,
but
yeah, it was a while ago. It seems like a really good like piece of like innocuous decor that like also doubles as a home invasion protective weapon.
I mean, it's an unsharpened sword, but you can certainly hit somebody with it.
Yeah, that's all you need. I mean, like, let's be honest, home invaders are not there to kill you, they want to rob you. So if you just provide a
And
credible threat,
well,
they'll run
and
away.
this house has no cash in it. It's got no jewelry
Yeah,
that's
but
worth
they don't know
anything,
that. They like can see your TV from the street.
and no firearms. So these are the
Right.
three
Yeah.
things that people rob, and we don't have any of that shit.
Yeah, but
So
they don't know that until they're inside.
also, this is the least expensive place on the block. They'll rob everyone else first.
Yeah, that's actually your best defense. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point. Let's rate this movie. Did this movie make any sense?
Uh, kind of. I'm gonna say five, because like I think the characters were just dumb,
Yeah,
and everything happens by convenience or for ease of story, and so the movie could happen. So yeah.
yeah, that's right. Production value.
I mean, it looks like a movie, and these actors have done other things, and I'm sure they could be fine. So let's say five.
Okay. Effort?
This script feels like a first draft. Everything else is kind of fine. I'm gonna say four.
First draft is a good point. Yeah. Was this movie entertaining?
I'm torn because I feel like this movie had a lot more energy than a lot of the other movies we've seen. Like there's always kind of a sense of danger, but
Hmm.
it's also so frustrating all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and say six for entertainment here. Truly a
Yeah,
remarkable film.
it is. This sounds terrible, but like for this season, we've been following women all over the place, like running
Uh-huh.
from men, and this one was a little bit different because we were really following the guy, the two guys.
Yeah, I guess you're
So that was a
right.
change of pace, which I enjoyed.
I mean, the mom was still our protagonist,
Yeah.
but yeah, she wasn't really our lead.
The audience gets the rocks off because the mom was right, even though she was overprotective and weird and doesn't do anything with her days except for yoga and cooking. And affords this amazingly large, beautiful home in California, of all places.
Yeah, one wonders,
Yeah.
like if her husband left her but didn't take any of the money.
Yeah, where'd he go?
I don't know. Maybe he's still
Japan?
paying alimony.
But that's like quite a lot of alimony. What was he doing?
Maybe he was secretly Tom Cruise.
I guess so. I guess so. Yeah. But you should check out The Vault to see Clint Eastwood's daughter.
Which, okay, now it's not Scott Eastwood.
Uh,
That's The
oh, I
Vault.
forget what her name is. Something Eastwood. The Vault from 2017. And she doesn't really look like her dad or her mother, but she does have her father's eye color, which I am familiar with because Frank and I have recently been watching that The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly trilogy. We still have to watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, but we saw the other two.
Oh, Francesca Eastwood. Yeah, I just saw her. She was in Juror Number Two, which is a
Oh,
Clint Eastwood movie. So,
I was so disappointed in The Vault. It could have been fun. It could have been fun, but they biffed it.
you know what else she's in?
Hmm.
She's in The Beach That Makes You Old.
Oh, really? I didn't watch that because I heard it was so bad.
It's not good.
Dang. Okay, what did I say I was gonna look up? I said I was gonna look up Trap. Okay, where to stream Trap.
Trap. Where to stream Trap? We are the number one Where to Stream Trap podcast as of a month ago. As the when you, by the time you're listening to this,
But it's on Prime Video for rental for pretty cheap. So I'm gonna watch Trap. I'm gonna watch this Hayley Mills movie called Trap.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I know, and I'm gonna be terribly disappointed. I'm gonna be so upset. But Hayley Mills is in it, and I kind of wanted to see it anyway.
All right, so you
Yeah.
got this.
I've been
Like,
listening to this podcast that I couldn't tell you the name of right now, but it's the guys from Night Vale, and they're talking about horror movies. And like one of them watches horror movies and loves horror movies, and the other one like can't like has not historically watched horror movies and is a bit squeamish. I cannot tell who is who.
oh, do they sound too similar?
No, no, no. I just can't tell who like likes the movies.
Oh, okay.
And it's like one of them is like the Night Vale, like the voice of Night Vale, and then the other one is like the writer of Night Vale, and they're good buddies. I'm gonna see if I can find the name.
Okay.
So they were talking about The Devil, that movie, also by M. Night Shyamalan.
He produced that movie. He didn't direct that movie.
Okay, but that's the movie that they were
And
talking
it's
about.
and it's just called Devil.
Just called Devil. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Again, back with the problem that we started this episode with is just like the noun and the verb names are just like the worst. The worst because you can't tell. Is it the
Yeah.
devil or the devil or here we are, trap, the trap? Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, she's in this because she was in the Parent Trap and now it's just Trap.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna like this movie.
Oh,
Anyway,
I
so
mean, how
Devil,
could
so they're going over Devil, and like it just made me want to see Devil because I never watched that one. I knew what the twist was, and I thought that was
yeah, it's fine. It's nice and
yeah,
short at least. It's 80
yeah.
minutes long. M. Night Shyamalan, I think, wrote the script, but it was directed by the guy that I think wrote and directed As Above, So Below,
Okay.
which is
I don't think
like
I've seen that.
that's it's the first movie I think that was shot in the catacombs in Paris.
Oh, really? Ooh.
Yeah, so I think that's that one. For some reason, I think of that as wet. They're in the catacombs, and it's like really like dark and claustrophobic.
The
And
movie poster is awesome. It's the
yeah,
upside down Eiffel Tower.
it's
Nice.
really effective, but it's the script is a little stupid. So,
Okay. Okay. That's too bad.
but then again, most horror movie scripts are a little stupid.
Yeah, because it's like they're like mostly allegories. Allegories.
I mean, yeah, but I think I want the story to make self sense on its surface first, and then you can throw it. You
Yeah.
know, like the allegories can be part of it,
Yeah.
but
No, you're absolutely right. That is like why I was angry at the vault because like the ghost story didn't make like it wasn't coherent. Not that
yeah,
like you don't have to believe in ghosts, but I do like a ghost story that makes sense. And
yeah.
it fell apart at the end, and I was just like, it doesn't make sense, therefore I can't get behind it. Even though James Franco did such a good job, and if they'd like centered him a little bit more in it, I was just like, that would have been really good, but they didn't. And
Good man, James Franco. Never done anything wrong.
I liked his character in the vault. And I'm gonna like what's his face in Trap.
Josh Hartnett.
Yes.
Now, Josh Hartnett has a local connection because there used to be a wacky security guard in the neighborhood who, anytime you'd have a conversation with her, she could be ordering from you like a cup of coffee. She
Yeah.
would let slip like, well, my cousin is a famous Hollywood actor, Josh Hartnett. And I'm like, I don't think your cousin is actually Josh Hartnett, but okay, sure. He's
Right,
like,
right.
yes, my cousin is famous Hollywood actor Josh Hartnett.
Well, so that means you are wait, 2 degrees removed from Josh Hartnett, and I'm three.
There you go, sure.
There we go.
I mean, if this lady is telling the truth, which why would she lie?
Why would she lie? We're all connected to super famous people.
Sure.
Well, now that
Also,
you and I are serious bona fide actors, we all just got the
I know
same job.
with the Richard Gabay, Gabay,
I
one of
don't
these
know.
days
Okay, all
we
right.
did it.
We did it.
Again, we did it.
We did so much. Yeah.
Unrelated to the pod.
Yeah.
I was thinking the next time I do a movie night, maybe
Hmm.
slightly related to the pod,
Hmm.
we do Travoltathon
Okay.
2026. Okay. So I feel like you gotta do,
Yeah.
I want to start everybody off easily,
Okay.
where we watch Swordfish. That's
Swordfish.
John Travolta's a hacker, or no, Hugh Jackman's a hacker, and you see Halle Berry's boobies, and John Travolta is like a criminal mastermind who might be working for the CIA.
I see. It was in 2001, so it was like I did not hear about it.
Okay.
Okay, I was like, what is this? All right, yeah, yeah, I'm down for that. I haven't seen it,
Yeah.
obviously. Yes.
Also, we need, of course, his masterpiece, Battlefield Earth.
Okay.
And I think this is a three movie situation.
It has to
So
be. Yeah.
yeah, I mean it's a Travoltathon, not a Travolta double feature.
Okay. Yes.
So I was thinking we could either do like The Fanatic, the Fred Durst movie he was in.
What?
You don't know about The Fanatic?
No, I'm
Oh my
looking up right now.
God.
Fanatic. John
Or
Travolta.
he's in a bunch of trashy DTV movies. And I've got my eye on one from about 8 years ago. So
Wow. Oh, what on earth? I've never seen this movie poster in my life, The
yeah,
Fanatic.
he's like a stalker
This looks
who
good. Based on the movie poster alone, he's got a big old knife. I'm in.
and he's like stalking Devon Sawa. So
Oh, so was this a while ago when Idle
nope.
Hands came out? Oh, okay. It's
I mean
recent?
it's like 8 years old.
Wow, okay, okay.
Yeah, so like already Devon Sawa's not I mean Devon Sawa
Yeah.
was never really famous, but
He had a moment where he like was on the cusp of becoming famous.
it might be from like 2015. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Are we what about The Devil's Reign?
He's not even in that really. He's
Is
most of
is
the
it
time
I saw him.
he's wearing a hood for
His
most of the
chin is
movie.
so distinctive. It's obviously him.
Also, do you really want to watch The Devil's Reign?
No, I just watched it.
Yeah,
I don't want to
exactly.
watch it twice in a row.
No, you don't. But Battlefield Earth is the gift that keeps on giving.
All right. All right. I'm in. But I can't like start a movie-a-thon in the evening. I will fall asleep at 9:30 and I will not wake up again.
Yeah, no, I feel like we start this at like 4 o'clock on a Saturday,
Okay.
dinner break, double
Mhm.
feature, boom, out of here at 10 p.m. at the latest.
Okay. I mean, you can make it a potluck.
Yeah, yeah,
We can support. I do like it when you cook, but also
yeah. Well,
I do
it's
laundry.
it probably, probably won't happen before August or maybe even Labor Day or something anyway. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's fair. Labor Day, I think I'll be maybe out of town. Frank's talking about going to a Magic the Gathering concert, not concert, conference.
Uh-huh.
They have conferences.
And concerts.
Probably sure,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, why
I
not?
don't even know why I said that. Like Instagram shows me a bunch of Magic the Gathering content. Like I don't play. I don't know anything about it. It just decides the algorithm decided that I should see a bunch of stuff. There's this one guy, all he does is collect lobster cards. So there's a Magic the Gathering card for lobsters, and it just has like it doesn't even look like a lobster on the card. He just calls them lobster cards, and every single post is him shuffling through a bunch of lobster cards. I don't even know what's happening. This
Well,
is
you
a
got
confusing world, and I'm just a
yeah.
middle-aged white lady trying to navigate Instagram.
So you got a lobster and you
Mhm.
got a magnet. Get a lobster hungry, he would eat a rabbit. Lobster made of steel. Lobster has a beak. Don't put a lobster on a plate. He'll use his magnet to escape.
I
And then
don't
he'll
know.
claw your eye.
I don't know what you're doing.
Lobster sticks to magnets. Yeah, 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 yeah. It is known.
All right, all right. It is said, it is known. Great.
Mhm, mhm.
That's good. That was a good one. Okay. You know, we just went off on the tangent. We didn't end the podcast. We're still recording, so.
Yeah, no, this is all staying in. This is gold.
Okay,
Uh,
we are going to regroup with a new season after Travoltathon.
After Travoltathon, we'll regroup with a new season.
Okay.
My idea is to do basically like how does it say? AV Undercover.
No.
So there's the Onion, the paper,
Hmm.
and they have a relatively serious AV club, which is the like where they review movies and TV and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Now, AV Undercover, the concept of the show is that each season there's a list of, I think they do like 25 songs. We won't do that many movies.
Okay.
Bands are then invited over to choose a song to cover.
Okay.
And that means that they cross off that one, so each band that comes has fewer to choose from.
Oh, neat. Yeah.
So I say, like, I'll come up with a list of however many movies. We'll invite all previous guests and some new people.
Yeah.
And this is your list. First come, first serve. And we'll have
Nice.
something that, we've been meaning to watch and some real stinkers in here. So that'll be the way to do it. This is the way.
I like it. We'll see
Yeah.
some new faces, some old faces. The
And
real podcast is the friends we've made along the way.
yeah, stay goofy, muchachos. That's right.
Until next season. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Going Over Our Freds was created and produced by us, Michael Kennedy and Meredith Halsey.
Our theme was composed and performed by Justin Nozick. Find more music for him at Bandcamp. Search for The Plague Physicians.
Artwork by Michael Kennedy. Special thanks to everyone who helped make the season possible, including the friends and family who let us watch these movies instead of this year's Academy Award nominees. And thank you for listening.
If you'd like to hear more from us, subscribe to Going Over Our Freds on your favorite podcast app. Follow us on Twitter at Goof Podcast, and find us on Instagram at Going Over Our Freds.
This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. For questions, comments, and complaints, email us at goingoverourfreds@gmail.com.
Thanks.